Okay, so good afternoon. So our topic for today is all about transforming quadratic equations from standard form into vertex. Our objectives for this lesson is to discuss and solve in detail on how to transform the quadratic equation from standard form to vertex form. Okay, so the vertex of the parabola. So to find the vertex of the parabola given by the quadratic function or equation y, which is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, we're going to write the equation in standard form, okay, by completing the square. Okay, so here's the difference between the standard form and the vertex form. Okay, so the standard form of the equation here is y, which is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, and the vertex form is y, which is equal to a multiplied by the quantity x minus h squared then plus k. Okay, so this will be, these are the difference between the equations and the graphs of quadratic function. Okay, so let's have an example. Okay, so we're going to find the vertex of the parabola y, which is equal to x squared plus 4x minus 5, and sketch the graph. So our solution, first, I'm going to rewrite the function y, which is equal to x squared plus 4x minus 5. Okay, so I'm going to transform this into vertex form. So using addition property of equality, or APE, by adding 5 to both sides of your equation. Okay, so by canceling out, by canceling 5 on the right side of your equation, because negative 5 and positive 5, that will become 0. Okay, so by addition property of equality, so negative 5 plus 5 to the right side of your equation will be cancelled out. So that will become 0. And your equation, okay, will look like this. So y plus 5, which is equal to x squared plus 4x. So for the completing the square, so your equation will look like this. So y plus 5 plus, you're going to have the middle term of your trinomial on the other side, which is b, or 4 over 2, then square it. Okay, so whatever you do on the other side of your equation, you will do it on the other side as well. Okay, so after that, the equation will look like this. I'm going to rewrite the equation. So your equation will be like this. Okay, so 4 over 2, that's 2, then square it, then becomes 4. Okay, so that also becomes 4 on the other side of your equation. Okay, so for the left side of your equation, combine similar terms, that will become y plus 5 plus 4, that's equal to 9. And factoring out the perfect squared trinomial on the other side, so that will become x plus 2, or quantity x plus 2 squared. Okay, so by subtraction property of equality, subtract 9 to both sides of your equation. So in this case, 9 here will be cancelled out on the left side of your equation. So just subtract 9 to both sides of your equation, then minus 9 to the other side of your equation. Okay, so your equation now becomes y, which is equal to x plus 2, or quantity x plus 2 squared minus 9. Wherein the vertex is negative 2 and negative 9. Okay, so if you're going to sketch the graph, here the graph will look like this. So this one is your vertex at negative 2, negative 9. So if you continue that, if you're going to make table of values, then plot it in the Cartesian plane, your graph will look like this. Okay, let's have another example. So we're going to find the vertex of the parabola y, which is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 10. Okay, by using the same process in determining the vertex form of your quadratic function. So for solution, I'm going to rewrite the equation here. That will be y, which is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 10. Okay, so by addition property or by subtraction property of equality, okay, for addition property of equality, you're just going to add negative 10 to both sides of your equation. Okay, so your 10 here is cancelled out because 10 plus negative 10, that's 0. Of course, y plus negative 10 to the other side of your equation. Okay, your equation will look like this. So y minus 10, because positive of negative 10, that's negative 10 by the rules of multiplying integers. If we multiply positive integer to negative integer, that will result to a negative integer, which is equal to x squared minus 6x. Okay, so now let's proceed with the completing the square. So just half of negative 6, this will be y minus 10 plus your b is negative 6 and you should have it. So negative 6 over 2 then squared. So the same also with the other side of your equation, negative 6 over 2 then squared. Okay, so the equation will be y minus 10 plus negative 3 squared, which is equal to x squared minus 6x plus negative 3 squared. So that becomes y minus 10 and then plus 9, which is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 9. Okay, so combining similar terms, so your equation now, so y minus 10 plus 9, that's y minus 1. So factoring x squared minus 6x plus 9. So this is a perfect square trinomial, so that becomes x minus 3 squared. Then, by addition property of equality, add 1 to both sides of your equation. So negative 1 and positive 1 is 0, so this one is cancelled out. And then plus 1 to the other side of your equation. So your equation now will be y, which is equal to quantity x minus 3 squared and plus 1. Okay? So do you have any questions? Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so let's check your understanding about the topic. Okay, so we're going to transform the following equations into their vertex form and find their vertex. So here are your equations. Okay, so if you need more time, just pause the video. Okay, so let's check your work. So let's see if everyone gets it correctly or everyone gets it correctly. Okay, so for number one, the your equation is y, which is equal to 2, quantity 2 multiplied by x minus 1 squared plus 9. Your vertex is at 1, 9. Okay, so for number 2, y, which is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 5, your equation, the vertex form is at y, which is equal to quantity x minus 5 squared minus 20. Okay, so the vertex is at 5, negative 20. Okay, so for number 3, f of x, which is equal to negative 6x squared plus 18x. So since f of x, y is a function of x, therefore f of x is equal to y. So your equation will be, or your vertex form will be negative 6 quantity x plus 3 over 2 squared, then plus 27 over 2. Okay, the vertex is at negative 3 over 2, and this should be positive 27 over 2. Okay. Okay, so do you have any questions with our topic? Okay, so if you don't have, then we'll see you on our next lesson.